What's going on, guys? It's Wednesday morning. A lot of hot stuff moving around this morning. I've already basically broken even here on 2 trades. So I'm still in with 700 shares there on OCNS. But you can see earlier, I thought I might be able to get a pullback here. I thought I could go short, get a pullback here on ONCS. Kind of did some research on the overall. I'm gonna take the rest there just because I want to get out of it. Looks like it's gonna break the trend here. But ONCS this morning, I thought I would be first to the short party. You can see here it was having trouble not getting over this 230 area, and then right in this area, it looked like there was a lot of selling pressure, like a lot of action, like it wanted to crash there, but ended up going short 2,000 shares here, and had a little bit of squeeze. Ended up covering here, luckily. But it did pull back. It pulled back pretty close to where my entry was. I could have waited a little bit longer, but I wasn't too sure about it. But you can see it wasn't that bad. So basically breaking even, a little bit up, little green, but still not what I wanted. You can see I made 100. You can see I lost 170 bucks there, short on ONCS, but ended up making 288. I probably could have taken profit here at the 240 area again of that last 700 shares, but was hoping that we might get that bounce and get above that 250 area. But you can see it broke the trend line there, and on the breaking through the EMAs there, this overall trend pulling back there now. So ONCS had 700 shares left. I thought we might get that pop back up there, but didn't work out. So ONCS, I really think this is going to be a good short at some point today. It's up on phase 2 news that really isn't that amazing, and it's just kind of, I think it's already old news. I think it's news that's already been released before. So I think ONCS, I would love to see, get a nice spike there at open. Look for a short opportunity there. Could be a nice pullback as the day goes on, but I've got 1 million shares short. SureTrader has tons of ONCS shares as short. TOPS. TOPS yesterday, people were giving me crap. People basically saying I was an idiot for calling TOPS done, but I don't know what they were thinking. TOPS yesterday made a big move pre-market and then just crashed all day long. Had no signs of being bullish at all, but people were in denial, basically calling this out as a, it's still gonna run. It's still got time to go. It's still got time to go. But it didn't have time to go. It was done. Put a fork in this baby. The shipping sector is gone. It's over. It's dead. You can see DCIX here. Same kind of story. Yesterday, ended up going short there at the $24 area. I don't even want to talk about this, but ended up going short here at the $24 area. Covered half there at the $22 area, and then covered the other half there at 21. So I got a $3 move there on half the shares. But really my game plan, my goal, telling myself yesterday was at the morning, I was like, hey, I'm gonna short DCIX. I'm gonna let this thing crash. I'm gonna hold it and make a lot of money today. But I was a little bit impatient. I was like, hey, I'm up $400, $500 right now on DCIX. I'm gonna take profit, walk away, be done for the day. But oh man, I should have held that last 100 shares there. DCIX getting all the way down there to, I think, 1381. So that would have been a nice $10 drop if I would have held it to the end of the day there. Painful to say the least. I'm pretty sure DCIX is going to just keep on heading lower even today. No shares, just short there. DCIX, really, I hate to look at it because it was such a fail. But you can see, look at this spike up there. This is a 5-minute chart. Right there, it opened up there at $28 and pulled all the way down there at $13. So if you were brave enough, if you somehow got short there at the $28 area, and held this all day, you made a lot of money there on DCIX. Every time this stock moved yesterday, it was basically moving a dollar down. Hey, Zach, this is what's not pointless. Check this out. Check this out. Oh. Timed out. Zach Taylor. If you don't like it, man, you can leave. I keep telling this guy every day. Just to head on out. Head on out. You ain't got to stay. No one's making you watching this stuff. welcome to the Thunderdome, baby. If you're here to make some money, come on in. If you want to sit here and talk about what you think should happen, I gotta find my damn glasses. Good looking out. Good looking out. Hold on. All right, so yes, forgetting about tomorrow. No more talking about yesterday. Looking here at ONCS. ONCS, like I said, I think this is going to be a good opportunity to short here at some point. We're looking for that move. Like I get to see that move up there to the 250 area. You can see on the daily chart, ONCS does have previous resistance back there at the 348. Not sure it's going to get that high, but I wouldn't mind going short near that $250, $3 area. We'll see. Really, it's going to depend on open how strong, how crazy this one's going to be. So we'll see, you know. That's really the goal here. Watching ONCS yesterday, talked about TOPS, how I was looking for that pullback there at open. It pulled back really, really hard. TOPS really crashed hard yesterday. Still, I saw some people talking about how they got in there on the pullback there on ONCS. Nice move there. I haven't even really looked at what else is hot. I've been just looking here at ONCS this morning. HTGM also gapping up this morning, but pulling back right now. I have used the VWAP for... Normally, the VWAP will be good. The way that I trade with the VWAP is if I see the VWAP as a support area, then look for that VWAP to break for confirmation of the trend breaking down there. And then look in kind of VWAP area as resistance if it's holding that VWAP area and getting stuck there. But IZEA up there to 489. It's up 50%. Only 200,000 shares traded. So ONCS definitely has the volume this morning. It's up there with 5.6 million shares traded. High of day so far, 244. You can see I got in here on ONCS. Tried to go short earlier. Let's not talk about that. Ended up losing 170 bucks, but ended up making it all back here. So I'm back green on the day, up a little bit. Should have just stuck with the trend here. That's sometimes you think, you know, oh, I'm gonna be first to the party here. I'm gonna short this before the trend breaks down, but sometimes it's better to wait for the trend to let you know, confirm that move. So ONCS, tried to go short earlier, bad idea. Ended up covering here at the 228 area. Not that big of a deal. Going short 1,000 shares there, 218, and then 221, and covering there 228. Obviously, not what I should have done. And then once I saw that 220 area holding, I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna go long here. I'm gonna stop being a bear. I'm gonna let this thing make me some money today. So ONCS, nice little pop there, up to 244 area. Looking back at HTGM, someone's asking, what do I think about it? HTGM, like I said, there's just not much volume on this thing right now. Obviously, this thing gapped up yesterday after hours, but there's no volume. So something to look at there. You know, obviously you want to see that volume. You want to see the action. If the news is that good, if there's going to be action there on HTGM today, it would be happening. Obviously, we'll wait till open to see if we get some confirmation of some crazy volume. Yesterday, MYO made a crazy move yesterday. Literally, we talked about MYO in the pre-market live stream. MYO, it pulled back from the $7 area, and then around what, 10, 15. Look at this move from 550 up there to 1150. Really kind of a weird chart. Sold off there at open, sold off. You thought, okay, this thing's definitely done because it's just selling off there, and then boom, look at that. From the 550 area right up there to 1150. Beautiful move here on MYO. I got in here at the 750 area yesterday, took profit above $8. It kept going. I was like, oh man, why did I do it? Why did I do that? But MYO, crazy one yesterday. IZEA, like I said, up 49%, but the volume's just not there. So I like to see that volume. You know, if you're gonna have a crazy move, if the stock is gonna make a crazy move, you're gonna have the volume there pre-market. Obviously, MYO just proved that that's not always true. But I'm gonna keep an eye on IZEA, keep an eye here on HTGM. What else? DCIX getting murdered. I can see DCIX back at the $2, $3 area in the future here. Have no problem seeing that happen. And then TOPS, I don't even know why I talk about this one, but these are some of the shippers that have been moving big the last couple of days. You never know. Definitely keep an eye on those stocks. Checking out MBI. MBI up 32% from the from the 690 area yesterday after hours. It's up 32% right now. Got 1.2 million shares traded. That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I like it. But definitely MBI, another one we're watching. Now there are shares just short here on MBI, so that's always a fun one. I like to see shares just short. Give me an opportunity if this thing does start to crash, jump in there short. But ONCS down there to 219 now. So this might have been the area that I should have shorted at. You know, obviously trying to go short a little bit earlier. Now you can see this trend is breaking down finally. So this is the 5-minute chart, but looking at the 1-minute chart, you can see this trend is clearly not holding now. So earlier this trend was going higher, 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 you know, bouncing EMA is getting nice and you know, nice and consistent moves there. And then now finally we get this trend breakdown. So this would have been the good area to short at, 240 area to short there on ONCS. I was a little early to the party earlier there, trying to short. RLOG, yeah, ended up shorting RLOG yesterday as well. Didn't hold it overnight. Never do hold a short overnight, but ended up shorting RLOG. What was it? Yesterday, I think I shorted here at the $1.60 area. Got that pullback down here to $1.40. And ended up squeezing there at the end of the day. After hours, squeezed from the $1.30 area up there to $2. Saw all the people going crazy there. You can see my P&L this morning so far, making $288 there on ONCS, losing $170. So I'm basically break even after commissions and fees and all that fun stuff. Maybe up a little bit more, but RLOG heading lower there. That's the thing, all these people talking about these shipper stocks. These shipper stocks are going back to zero. Zero, baby. It's like the Big Short when he talks about Bear Stearns. These stocks are worthless. They are a pump and dump. Anybody who's sitting there talking about how they're bullish on these shipping stocks is a fool, because obviously there's going to be little spikes on the way down, but they are going to zero. They are nothing more than a pump and dump. Well, Hulk, if you actually do look at the shipping stocks, the amount of reverse splits, they are basically zero, because if you would have bought let's look at what do you look at? DCIX. Look at DCIX. If you would have bought DCIX way back at the beginning of the last year, it would be worthless. You'd have no shares. I think you literally would have no shares left. So you might, I don't even know how that works. If you get on the point where they do a reverse split and you only have 5 shares left, do you lose your 5 shares? How does anybody know the question of that? Answer that question, somebody. Figure that out for me. If I have 20 shares and they reverse split 1 to 20, do I get 1 share? And then if they reverse split again, what does that work? How does that work? I want to know. I need to ask somebody. The questions need to be answered. So ONCS bouncing here, pulling back there. 223 area right now. Like I said, gonna be watching ONCS here at open. I think ONCS will get a nice little spike or just a big crash there. So kind of watching this pre-market high right now. Obviously that 250 area is gonna be that mental resistance, $half mental resistance there on ONCS. I was hoping earlier to get that move up to the 250 area from that 224 entry. Would have been a nice pop. Had 3,000 shares there with a 225 area. Would have put me nice and green on the day. But you can see just not getting up there. Getting up there, I think the top of this candle was 243. I took half there at 242. Took another little bit there at 241. I took half there at 237. So Jerry, if you keep dividing shares, but you only have 1 share left, and they do a 1 to 5 reverse split, do you lose all your shares? That's what I want to know. So if you were invested in the shipping stocks a year ago, if you were an idiot and you were holding these, you would have $0 left. What platform am I using? I'm using SureTrader Pro. They are, like I said in many of my videos, a necessary evil, terrible broker, but it is what you got to do if you want to trade under 25,000. Can they give you a fractional amount, a fractional share? I don't know. I don't know. Why aren't you looking at SDRL? I don't know. Let's go look at SDRL. Good pointing that out. Why am I not looking at SDRL? Oh, I wonder why I'm not looking at this stock. Sometimes people ask questions, and I wonder why they ask questions. They act like I'm missing out on something here, but SDRL, I mean, what do you want me to look at here, guys? Come on. It ran up, it's crashing. What's going on here? It's not going up. I don't trade crap stocks. I trade the stocks that I want to trade today. It's very simple. ONCS pulling down their 220 area. TOPS pulling down there. Everybody on StockTwits said I was an idiot last night for calling TOPS total crap. Where are they at now? Where are they now? MYO pulling back there. Big spike yesterday. I don't know. Maybe MYO is going to do the same thing it did yesterday. Maybe it wants to pull back and then head higher. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see here. MYO. Keep an eye on this one. Yesterday, MYO went literally from $5 to $11 in about 30 minutes, maybe an hour there. It's not doing much pre-market right now, but you can definitely keep an eye there on MYO. It'll be on my watch list today. DCIX down there to 1380. IZEA above that $5 now. We get 290,000 shares traded. Are we going to have a repeat here? Some crazy move here at open. Are most of these stocks just pump and dumps? Yes, yes. Literally all of these stocks are pump and dumps. Every stock that we trade, I am proud to say they are a pump and dump. There's nothing to them. If you look at the overall chart on these stocks, there's nothing but literally a dump. It's scary. There is no value in these stocks. Obviously, if you're buying stocks like Facebook, you're buying stocks like Nvidia, those kinds of stocks, they're not volatile, so we can't trade them. We can't make money on them. You know, they go up 5% on a good day, but I'm looking for that 500% mover. I want to get that 50, 60% move. Let me get that. Let me get it. But no, there are value stocks out there. Obviously, there's stocks that are worth buying and holding long term, but you do not want to buy and hold a stock that runs up 700%. You don't, I mean, there's no value there. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Come on. All right. Kind of get back into the groove here. MBI at that 925 area, up 33%. It's got 1.4 million shares traded. Like I said, I'm going to be watching here MBI at open to see what way this wants to go. There are shares to short, so I'll be looking to go short there at the 940 area if it can't break over there. If it does break over 940, possibly go long there. Look at the daily chart here. The daily chart on MBI. You can see you got that previous resistance. Looks like a really hard resistance area there at that 1050 area, 1070. So 1050, 1070 area, that resistance there obviously is going to be rough. And then also that whole dollar there at $10. Keep an eye on that one. But yeah, MBI. We'll see if this one wants to run. Like I said, there's IZEA has a little bit of a gap in the chart from the $5 area up there to 540. So maybe IZEA wants to fill that little gap there. But you can see IZEA, same thing. In September, it popped up there to 780, crashed back down to $3. So don't hold these things very long. Don't hold them. No hoping and praying. We're buying, we're selling, locking that profit in there. IZEA pulling back now there to the 483 area, down to the EMA there. We'll see if this wants to hold there. Now it's kind of reversing that trend. I don't want to go chasing waterfalls here. Don't want to go buying the falling knife. Take a quick look at ZNGA. I'm gonna take a look. Let me take a quick look here. ZNGA, it's up 3.5% on the day. Got 300,000 shares traded. I mean, this thing normally doesn't really trade that well. You can see it sold off yesterday pretty hard. Must have had some kind of news after hours, bounced around there, maybe earnings or whatever. But not a stock that I would trade normally. Stay away from that one. ONCS, now it's pulling back down there. So I wish I could have just held that short while I had a long there. That would have been nice. Just kept my short open. Long this one because I knew it was going to come back down. I knew it was going to crash, but was a little bit too early to the party there. Did not want to hold through all of this. There it is down there to 218. So I could have gotten out for even on that short from earlier if I would have held, maybe get a little bit more of a drop here, but definitely keeping an eye here. ONCS, couple stocks moving this morning pre-market. I wish I had all the answers for you. I wish I could tell you which stock was going to go to the moon today, but I don't have the answers. If I did, I would probably be buying that stock right now and holding it and selling up when it's up 500%. But just taking a look here, what stocks are moving. I like to look at DCIX and just watch how low it's going to go. TOPS, I feel like I would need to go post on StockTwits right now and just kind of ask all the guys this last night who were telling me TOPS was going higher. I need to see what they think now. What's the bullish statement on TOPS right now, guys? Tell me the bullish statement. Oh yeah, there isn't one. It's just like I said, it's a pump, it's a dump, and the dump has begun. The shipping move happened on Friday. It started with DCIX. It happened on Monday. Tuesday was the third day. These moves, they usually happen in 3 days. You get the first day where everybody starts to see it. People start talking about it. You get the people who get in early. They get that big move. The second day is normally all the chasers, all the FOMO people, everybody trying to jump in there late. And then the third day is the idiots who think that this thing is going to keep going higher after it already ran up 1,000%. So it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Tops offering. Yeah, I get it. They're all going to do offering. They're all terrible. Like I said, I would not hold any of those shipping stocks with a 10-foot pole overnight. I wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. No shares are short on TOPS. ONCS pulling back here. Man, I should have shorted there at that 240 area. That would have been the goal here. I should have went long earlier. This was just bad entry there. Trying to go short there too early. Should have went long here. Should have held this one. Waited for new resistance, high of day there. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. So it's almost 9:30. I hate to do it to you, but you know what time it is. It's almost time to be done. I got to get ready for the market open here. People are like, why don't you trade market open live? Come trade with us all morning. But that would be too much fun. Where do you find early morning high volume stocks from FinViz? No, not FinViz. Just use this website called stockmarketwatch.com. Or come try out the chat room I'm in. But like I said, gonna be keeping an eye here on ONCS, keeping an eye on MBI. There's shares just short on both of these, so I might be looking for that opportunity to go short here today. I'll be keeping an eye here on ONCS, keeping an eye on MYO. There's a link in the description. There's a link in the description. Hit that link in the description. Send you some more information about the chat room. I got things I got to do. Like I got to literally go to the bathroom. I don't know why, but every morning around 9:25, I have to go to the bathroom. As weird as that sounds, my body has now just programmed itself to go to the bathroom before the market open. I need to take a vacation because my body is in tune with the market open here. It's not a good thing. I wouldn't call it nerves. Definitely not nerves. I don't think I have to pee because I'm nervous. Nothing to be nervous about when you're trading with a plan here, when you're taking that profit. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Hold on one second. Let me hit this button here. Oh, there we go. I'll talk to you guys later on. Stay tuned.